We could go up to the surface and look.
That would be nice, but there might be a room above us.
Yeah, but from the looks of it, we can't find any way up to it, so that if there's a room above us, there has to be a way down into it.
Could be anywhere down here in this complex, though.
Ace says, assuming that Eugene is actually feeling anything and not just yanking us around.
I mean, we just wandered around the area for about 10 minutes looking for a way up.
I'm gonna go grab some food real quick.
Okay.
Potman will just continue to tell people the directions he's feeling.
Sure. In which case, Potman will now inform the group, as you all are standing there discussing about what direction, that his now feeling of terror and evil is to the northeast. Basically, back towards the Twin Towers.
That's not good. Probably radio Pink and whatever. Tell them it's moving towards them. Potman's feeling.
Does he have any sort of feeling as to distance?
No, Eugene cannot gauge that at all. Only that he feels it, the malevolence, that way.
That-a-way.
Riggs will radio in and sort of reluctantly, as he gives a suspicious look at Eugene, tell them to,
Basically gonna tell them the same thing as before. It could be anywhere, be cautious.
Don't tell Zane.
Just make them more paranoid.
By the way, just wanted to remind you, it could be on the base.
Because Riggs is like, what the fuck is he going to tell these civilians that will somehow help them survive whatever might happen?
Lock the roof doors.
Shit.
They could know the hard grenade.
Hopefully nothing like that happens on the roof, because we kind of are getting power from up there.
Then Riggs would have to find out a way to hook into the reactor.
Those arrays would not survive very long in heavy gunfire or explosions. Well, I guess unless somebody has another idea, we don't have much choice at the moment other than just to follow his feelings.
And keep looking for a way up to this mystical floor above us.
You head back northeasterly, slowly searching, particularly in regards to looking for a way above you. Combing through rooms you've, for the most part, already tread, as you have just traveled southwest, only to be going northeast again. Looks like that room's still there. Looks like that room's still there. On the way, though, it is actually Grace, who ends up spotting in the roof of one particular, storage room, the ceiling, rather, of one particular storage room, ends up being an access hatch that's currently closed. It was spotted rather almost innocuously. There's no ladder to get up to it. You would have to cobble together an impromptu staircase way of sorts in order to get up to that access point. But the roof for this storage room, ceiling, god damn it, it's not a roof, Grimith, shut the fuck up, is maybe, say, only 10, 12 feet up rather than 20. So it's certainly possible with, shelving units to cobble together a something that's tall enough for you to stand up on and get to that access hatch.
Well, there's a hatch up there, guys.
Huh. Looks like someone needs to, jury rig up something to look till we can reach that thing. I wonder who could do that.
It's not fucking jury rigging.
It's literally stacking boxes.
Jesus, Jordan.
This is jury rigging. It's playing Tetris.
Hey,
you can be the man who arranges the blocks, not tries to jury rig a staircase out of 2 pieces of string.
I have a hammer. Everything looks like a
car engine.
Sounds like Tony just volunteered to do the physical labor involved.
Sure, why not?
That's what it sounded like to me.
Sure, why not?
All right. Trusty Tony settles to work while everyone else keeps watch or looks at other things, and, another few minutes later, he has assembled through boxes and shelving units a crude staircase that could be stable.
Give it a few shakes here and there and see if it's actually...
Don't imbalance it too much, is the feeling.
Dude, I give
Wonderful.
it the trusty seal of approval.
Yeah, I've seen the cars that had that seal.
Which ones?
The ones in the lot.
Oh, okay. Maybe a ventilation duct, or maybe it's a secret access hatch to a secret underground above basement.
Above the other underground.
Yeah. It's the military.
Above ground?
The above ground. Military stuff.
It's
I don't know.
the middle floor.
Come on, Potman. Gotta have
So,
some...
who's
So-
first?
Looking up there, what does this stairway to heaven actually lead to?
The access hatch appears to just be one of those, wheeled ones, like a valve control one, where you spin the wheel and you push it up.
Well, hell, they would never build that to go into a ventilation shaft.
Oh.
And rather so, it's not as if it was intentionally well hidden, a Gracewood thing, but rather just because there was no ladder and it's so dark around these areas and you stared at enough ceiling that you would not have spotted it otherwise, were it not for the fact that you were pretty much looking up there the entire time.
Well, I mean, he said it was up.
Does it have any bow to it where it looks like it's... Which side is the hinge on, bottom or top?
Looks like you would open it upwards.
Okay.
Well... Well, unless someone's going to make a recommendation, I guess Trusty Tony will do it because he's the one who built the damn thing.
That's right, he is the man who arranged the blocks.
He built the stairs.
It only requires everybody else to support it to make sure it doesn't fall over.
Alright.
Don't hold me steady.
Alright. Trusty Tony works his way up there, stands beneath the access point. I want you to give me a simple strength test, Jordan.
That's strength doubled, right?
Yes. Okay. That's enough to get the wheel loosened most of the way. I want you to do that one more time. Give me a simple dexterity test.
This is a simple stuff. Okay, I'm like simple
Wow.
stuff. Yeah.
Okay. That was just to ensure that you stayed on top of your staircase and did not fall due to your failed strength check. Give me another one.
That would be
Another
the worst
strength
way to
one.
die. I fell from my own staircase. Wasted by my own petards.
Well, he proved it wasn't sturdy. I guess we can just go home. There's no other way up there.
Alright, go ahead and give me another strength. Well, no, there's no point. Eventually, Trusty Tony, after like a half minute, with everyone like, you need help up there? No, I got this.
Use a little WD-40.
Manages to finish spinning the creaky, rusty wheel and pushes it upward. Immediately, nothing assails him, other than a musty smell of basically old air.
This place has its own separate ventilation then. Interesting.
The smell of it, I don't think it has any ventilation.
No. All right.
So what do you see up there?
I'm gonna fly my. He's gonna shine his flashlight up there. Does he see anything?
What Trusty Tony ends up seeing are, at least at first glance here, shelving units and boxes. Basically, shelving units that would, say, be like a hardware store or some such. He can't tell what's inside of the boxes or what's on the shelves. There's no light up here except for the dim flashlight he has.
I played enough 90s first-person shooters to know I have to break the boxes to find stuff.
Damn!
Well, I've seen a bunch of boxes and some shelving units. Maybe there's stuff in the boxes. I don't know. There might be other things I can't really see.
You guys said salvage went through here. And
Well,
that somehow.
Yeah, Army Salvage usually gets everything. If there's a box, they would have taken it. But for some reason, they left these here. And the
Maybe they
shelving can.
devise a staircase.
Oh well. Tony's gonna hoist himself on up into the area.
Okay.
I'm going in.
Half the team is now away.
Jax will say, I'll go up there too. And as soon as he like tries to do that, like Riggs grabs him and points at the staircase and says, no. But Jax looks at it and says, he did it.
Wait.
Yeah,
Like-
he's not 7 feet tall and 700 pounds of pure muscle, man.
Tony's maybe 6 foot tall.
Ace says, yeah, whatever, I'll go up there, Jax. And Ace will, not dart, but slowly.
Damn, that old guy's spry.
He's got this.
will make his way up the impromptu stairs and push himself up for Trusty Tony as well. Trusty Tony begins slowly sifting through this unit. The room's not that big, and I gotta tell you, Trusty Tony, if you have ever wanted 20 portable showers, 50 toiletry kits of the deluxe quality, and 100 wetsuits, and 10 PDAs, you have come to the right place.
I played enough Cataclysm to know that those PDAs will be inherently useful.
You just break it all down into other parts and put it all back together into things you need.
Oh my god, it's enough things for me to do so much jury rigging.
It's a jury rigger's wet dream.
Guys, I'm gonna need a minute.
You're gonna need a pair of scissors, a sewing kit, and some thread.
Wait, I don't even have the skill tailoring. I need to learn.
Quick, take me to the the place where I can learn tailoring. There you go. That's
What
what's
exactly
up
is
there.
a deluxe toiletry kit?
I'm glad you asked. The deluxe toiletry kit consists of... Let me find it. Don't you vanish on me. Toiletry kit. Okay. So, I'll go ahead and read this out. It's a miniature bar of soap, which is enough for daily washing for 2 weeks. A mini container of shampoo, which is 6 uses for shoulder-length hair. A collapsing toothbrush. A small tube of toothpaste. Another 3 weeks of soap. 8 uses of shampoo. Nail clippers. A bottle of mouthwash. A basic sewing kit. Another bar of soap, 4 weeks use. 10 uses of shampoo. A small razor. Small mirror. Excuse me. A basic first aid kit with 1 use. And 4 disposable razors. In other words, page 57 of One of the Living.
So they just emptied like 50 4-star hotel room bathrooms into little kits.
Yes.
Well, there you go. We got 57 kits.
Wetsuit generally covers the entire body. Hey, you can use these things to keep warm. The wetsuits.
Yes.
Hey, gotta look on the bright side, man. Wetsuits. And the portable showers. Hey, we can take we can actually take showers now without going to the reactor room.
Reactor room?
Don't worry about it.
Well, the portable shower, is a large plastic bag connected by a rubber hose to a shower
You
head.
still got to fill it with water.
Yeah, filled with water. You gotta fill it with water. Then hung upside down by an attached ring.
If they came with like water still in them, I'm pretty sure as soon as you opened it, you would get like 17 viruses.
All right.
17.
It's a...
At least.
the portable shower is also there on page 57 with the toiletry kit, the wetsuit. How about that?
Indeed it is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we need to mark this somehow that we need to come back. I don't know. I got an idea. We'll leave the stack of crates right here.
There you go. You can make your way back to it. I mean, it's only maybe like 6-7 minutes, like from directly beneath the Twin Towers, like 6-7 minutes from the staircase.
Yeah.
So,
Lance could probably handle it if you told him where it was.
Just say there's a bunch of stacked crates that look like a staircase. Look like something Tony made. He'll understand. Well, if there's nothing obvious in the room, like a vent leading somewhere else. But it's like, why is there this?
Does it have any sort of other access?
I don't know. That's what I was wondering.
Trusty Tony looks around, along with Ace. You don't see any other access up there.
This is weird. Why would there just be a room full of wetsuits, toiletries, and other stuff?
Why would there just be a storage room in the ceiling?
I don't know.
I don't know, but I'm taking a couple of these PDAs.
I'm not bringing them down. Unless you're climbing up here.
I'm going up.
Alright, Grace goes up. The PDAs, if your characters are familiar with those at all, look like your clunkers from the late 90s. None of them have battery power.
They're all made
State
by
of the
Palm.
fucking
They
art.
suck.
You could probably still do something with these, though.
Every one of them's made by Palm. Just throw them away.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, and those are on page 56 of One of the Living.
I was reading that.
This is like just before the BlackBerry era.
We could probably have Crash rig them up into remote-controlled explosive device. Oh, wait.
Yeah, let's not.
But, seeing as how there's no labeling system left, like, give any indication of what the room beneath used to be, other than perhaps more storage, it's a bit baffling, other than Riggs will say, Department of Defense. Doesn't make sense.
I'm going to take the, I'm going to make the assumption that room was originally used for something else, and then when they no longer needed it, it turned into storage.
But what would they have used it beforehand?
I don't know.
Oh. Interesting. Well, we found
The
it.
sirens agree.
We've found several rooms and assemblies and stuff down here that were used for various experimental purposes. Like, we have no idea.
See that whoever built this place saw the need for a room above a room that had access with a hatch.
And no easy way to get to it.
Maybe
Emergency shelter, maybe?
considering some of the shit that you people are telling me is on this place, like a panic room.
Maybe there were zombies down here. Maybe they were doing the secret zombie experiments, and they were like, maybe this will be the place in case it actually breaks out. You'll never do.
Here,
Yeah, we'll lock ourselves in this tiny little room with no access to the surface or supplies.
right
Whatever.
here.
Right here.
Sense.
Or any real air circulation.
This could work.
It's
I never said-
foolproof.
I never said Tony was good at conspiracy theories.
Let's see here. Each PDA has an encumbrance value of 4. So each of them weighs 4
Jesus.
pounds.
What the hell are they doing?
They're bricks.
They're
They're
literally bricks.
Yep.
I'm gonna take a PDA.
Hey, that's a 4-pound piece of plastic that could probably do one
State
D4.
of the art.
That's right, man. State of the art.
The shoulder straps on the back of it suddenly make sense.
It's like that several $1,000 laptop that the VTM group received when it was mailed to them. Like, that was state of the art, man.
That's-
State of the fucking art.
Yeah. We could
Wow,
have sold that
16
and made a
megs of
lot of
RAM.
money.
This is literally a brick. Oh, this is so good.
So yes, you found that room.
Well, if nobody sees anything else up there, I don't really.
And
I think we should move on.
while you were gone, Aaron, Eugene redirected these folks back to the northeast, because that's where his feeling was, and that's how they ended up finding this room, just a few minutes away from the staircase.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
We're still on the lookout for ways up to other rooms or the surface.
On the lookout.
Yep. Which is when we found this.
Yes.
An
Well, great,
access
found it.
hatch in the ceiling of a room that has a 10-foot high ceiling. No ladder away. Trusty Tony built a staircase, if you could call it a staircase.
I like to call it
a
one.
staircase.
A series of boxes and shelves.
But yeah, if there's nothing else up there,
Yeah.
where do you still feel like it's back towards the towers?
Eugene does feel that the feeling is towards the northeast,
Yep, that way.
which is in the direction of the towers.
And I think we should keep moving.
Okay.
All right.
Several more minutes, you're pretty much back at the staircase. You have not encountered or found anything else. Trusty, Eugene has the feeling continue northeast. Like heading towards, it's 9 miles away, but that northeastern warehouse block. With the egg room. That way.
I am the Eggman.
Cuckoo, cuckoo.
This way.
Okay.
This way.
Your slow trek continues as you cautiously examine the ceiling, as any veteran adventurer should do.
Wait,
Dude.
nobody searched for traps. Fuck.
Drop bears, guys.
Speaking of this PDA, would it be reasonable to assume that Grace would have a battery that would fit it with the bag of tricks?
Let me take a look at Bag of Tricks just to check. Now I have like Sonic the Hedgehog stuff because of Eggman in my head.
I am the Eggman.
Sure. I will.
I'm gonna mess around with this PDA.
Well, has Grace ever used a PDA before?
She is versed in electronics and computers, so I'd assume so.
Well, considering how this is state-of-the-art technology, man,
Yeah.
doesn't necessarily mean that. If she's had need for a personal data assistant.
I love the fact that she's just randomly been carrying around a PDA battery.
Yeah, Bag of Tricks
Just
stuff.
out of nowhere. It's like, oh, hey, I have just the thing for this.
Well, back in the day, they used actual batteries,
Yeah.
didn't they?
Yeah, it's a
remember.
long-life rechargeable battery combined with a small solar collect. Of course, it has had zero sun access.
Oh, it's a calculator.
It can send and receive messages to other PDAs of the same brand. Hey, you have 10 of those. And exchange emails with computers over the internet.
I'm
It's probably not going to
guessing
happen.
that wireless is infrared line of sight. Good to about 5 feet.
Yeah, range,
State of the art.
range is limited to within a few feet.
I remember those things.
But stealthy text messages are possible with them. Yeah!
So stealthy.
So stealthy.
You
Save.
pull it out in front of the person that you're trying not to see what you're saying.
All right.
Type something and point it at
Alright,
the other.
so Grace fiddles with the PDA while walking around in the basement. Got it. Continuing your trek for, say, another 15 minutes, slowly combing northeast.
Are we at the
Checking
egg room yet?
ceiling. No, that is now 8.5 miles away.
All right.
15 minutes will not get you that far.
Progress.
Eugene feels as if the feeling is still northeast, so you spend another 15 minutes. I know, it's 15 miles, 15 minutes, god damn it. Another quarter of an hour.
It's consistent.
Consistency, you need that in life, because you're not
We're
getting it
walking
from
a
the
mile a
universe.
minute.
Walk
Mile a minute.
That's pretty sad, actually.
What?
A mile a minute.
That's
How is
60
that
miles
sad?
an hour.
Yeah.
You're walking 60 miles an hour? I guess.
Yeah, that's
Pretty
pretty
sad.
pathetic.
Oh,
You must
yeah,
be
I'll
really
be right
out of
back.
shape.
Casuals.
Yeah, bunch of casuals.
Hello?
Alright, that's good. Oh, Jordan,
How are you?
has a phone call, it seems. Very right. You traveled that other mile. So yeah, you've gone 2 miles. You're 7 miles away from the northeastern warehouse block. And that's when Eugene stops, and he gets the feeling that, no, we've gone too far. It's back southwest.
Once
All
again,
right.
I'm gonna kind of see if Samantha feels anything at all different.
Sam shakes her head. Like, other than, like, jitters and, like, concern over being down here, she doesn't feel as if anything has changed.
Alright, Potman's like, no, we overshot it. We went too far. Back this way.
Jax and Riggs give concerned looks at each other.
Giving him kind of dubious look as well, like, why wouldn't you feel it when we were around it?
Potman don't know how this works.
Yeah, Eugene doesn't know. He just, one moment he felt that it was further like, northeast, and then suddenly it was back to being southwest of him.
Well, I still don't think we have much choice but to follow it for the time being.
Okay.
Unless other people have choices.
No,
I'd
the
be welcome to
NPCs
hear.
will reluctantly agree with Fletch because they don't have a better idea.
Yeah, that's kind of the same boat I'm in.
Yeah. The group heads a mile southwest, which, as it turns out, is territory you've already covered. So, you're looking at the same moment, you're able to sweep those rooms again. And as you do, now Eugene feels that it's to the northwest. So in a completely opposite direction now. The feeling has just sort of shifted from being southwest, and now it's a bit more north, but you need to keep going west.
Maybe we should go a little bit slower this time. It doesn't seem like he's very quickly picking up on the changes.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like we're passing by it before you really feel the change.
Yeah, the refresh rate's too low.
Fucking refresh rate.
We're undersampling this shit.
It's terrible. Alright.
No, we're not really sure of anything when it comes to this thing.
Okay. So in that case, the group treks a half-mile northwest. Pretty much a bit of uncharted territory at this point, but thanks to the dim lighting and Fletch's memory,
A few things here and there seem familiar.
Yeah, you could make your way back. You're not lost.
Quite.
And that is when, thanks to the long light and distance, everyone pretty much except for Grace, who's a bit distracted by the PDA, spots, maybe around a bend, maybe 30 feet away, what appears to be another pile of muscle and bone.
Ah, shit.
The, almost as if upon sight, the smells of a decaying body filter in through your noses as well.
Who else would be down here?
The other people that Clady came with.
We're not even
Just a guess.
Jack says, "We have never seen anyone else. The only thing that stands to reason is the helicopter. That being said, the base being as vast as it has been, it's possible that during the night or whatever transients or other survivors have crept into the basement looking for shelter or food and ended up like this."
That's what I miss.
we found another muscle and blood body
You
laying.
stopped going northeast, you went back southwest, and now you've gone northwest.
We found a dead rambling man.
There are clothes, which does appear to be military quality in nature, shooting down at least the idea of a transient or just random survivor up for the surface. You've actually got a Class 2. Let me go ahead and read this just to make sure, so that I don't lie to you folks and deceive you, and I will type it down as well. Heaven forbid I give you misinformation. Then the terrorists will win.
Terrorists win.
Okay.
I would flip out into an epic rage.
He's doing it right now.
Yeah, you can hear it in my voice.
Okay, there's a Class 2A vest, as well as helmet, there. You also have what appears to be a, it's actually a slug shotgun. With, 26 slugs.
I've got a shotgun. I don't think you want Trusty Tony with a shotgun, though.
So was it ever deemed whether that falls under shotgun or rifle skill?
Or is it like...
It seems as if it falls under its own skill. But which means that are just gonna put it in rifles. Whatever. It's a rifled weapon. It has a rifled barrel. I'm not gonna fuck with that too much.
And it shoots slugs, at least.
Yeah.
So-
We will combine rifles, normal rifles, and shotguns. There's still the assault rifles category. There's still the sniper rifle category.
At least the
That's-
sniper rifle makes a level of
That's
sense.
pragmatic of you.
Yes.
So it uses the gun's rifle shotgun slug skill.
Yes. Yes.
Gotcha.
Sure. And it also has like combat webbing, like combat wedding. Jesus, Grimith, you are out of it today. You're on holiday, man. I don't even know. You didn't work at all today. I don't know if that's the problem.
I think it's definitely going to be one of those days.
It's gonna be one of those days. Yes. He also has a backup weapon as well. 9mm pistol that holds 10 shots. And there's 17 total bullets.
Huh. Fletch, are you running low on 9mm ammo?
Yeah.
I need 4 to fill up my gun, so I'm gonna take 4 right now.
Why don't you just...
Take the gun? Okay. I'll do that too.
I'm sorry, I'm mind blanking. Did you say shotgun was going to fall under its own skill?
No, we'll say it falls under rifles.
Yeah, I can see
I
it.
actually can use that.
Yeah.
And then I don't really need the 9mm ammo if other people want to carry it.